DSP in general is relatively new. There's not as much expertise as there is from search. So if you could just give like a short, concise, what's the value of using the Pacvue DSP tool compared to just the Amazon UI?
I mean, there are things that you can do in the Pacvue DSP tool that would take you, significantly longer in the native UI. And there are some things that are even more advanced in our tool. A good example of that would be day parting. Within the native UI, typically it's kind of more of a dichotomy where it's on or it's off, and you pick the hours that it's on and the hours that it's off. With the Pacvue day parting for DSP, you can have percentages. It doesn't have to be, you're going through with a hammer, you're going through with a scalpel instead, and you're picking the right times, increasing and decreasing your bids. And there are a number of other situations like launching, like we were just talking about, which launching a program within the native UI, you can use the templates, but it's not as straightforward, and there's not a lot of information on how to appropriately use them. So especially for someone who's new to DSP, operating within the Pacvue tool is kind of a make or break situation.
Yeah, I think I would sum up the value props of Pacvue in maybe 2 words, which would be capacity savings and performance. That at the end of the day, our goal is to be worth the money our clients pay us, and we can make that difference up by either making their ads better, having them perform better, which comes from the rule-based optimizations, things like that. And the other thing is capacity savings, so giving you time back in your day to do other stuff, whether that's things that are of higher strategic value or playing across the multitude of retailers that Pacvue touches.
Right.
Your team didn't expand when you added 5 more retailers. You're doing more work with the same bodies. So Pacvue can really help there. And I think what Anne has demonstrated and her team has shown is that your typical DSP management from some of our clients and some people we've talked to in the industry is rather hands-off. It's a lot of just like, we'll make this campaign, launch it into the ether, and cross our fingers that it works. But using some of the pieces within Pacvue to do more frequent optimizations, a little bit more tinkering under the hood with a greater frequency, can provide like pretty exponential performance increases just because you gave it a little bit more love because you had a little bit more time to love it.
Right. And also in the native UI, you have your DSP account and your AMC account and your, sponsored ads account, all 3 separate, no cohesiveness between them. Obviously, AMC, the data that you can access has that cohesiveness, but the Pacvue platform, like in nature, how it was built was to unify your advertising programs across Amazon, across all of your, your retail media accounts, and the ability to bring that data together in one place makes it less likely that you're going to be operating in silos between your different, advertising tactics. And so I think on the whole, just that alone is, enough, or should be enough to get people to start using Pacvue, because it gives you that opportunity to have a more cohesive, strategy across Amazon. And that can be, at the end of the day, the thing that either makes you win in your category and win your share and beat your competition, or the thing that potentially prevents you from doing that.